Welcome back to the Final 24 Hours channel, the channel that takes you deep inside the last day on Earth of the world's most famous and infamous figures. We uncover what really happened in their final 24 hours alive. Today's video will be the final 24 hours in the life of Jesus Christ over 2,000 years ago. One man's final 24 hours changed the course of human history. A teacher, a healer, a carpenter from Nazareth named Jesus Christ. His last day was filled with betrayal, suffering, and sacrifice. But it would become the foundation of faith for billions. Candlelight flickers across his stone room. Jesus sits with his 12 disciples around a wooden table. It's Thursday evening in Jerusalem, the beginning of Passover. Jesus gathers with his 12 disciples to share one final meal, the Last Supper. He knows what's coming: betrayal, arrest, and death. Yet he speaks of love, forgiveness, and faith. He breaks the bread and says, "This is my body, given for you." He lifts the cup. "This is my blood, shed for the forgiveness of sins." At that same table sits Judas Iscariot, the disciple who will betray him for 30 pieces of silver. A quiet olive grove under the moonlight. Jesus kneels, praying intensely. After dinner, Jesus leads his disciples to the Garden of Gethsemane, a peaceful place at the foot of the Mount of Olives. Here he prays deeply, painfully, "Father, if it be possible, let this cup pass from me. Yet not my will, but yours be done." He knows the suffering ahead. His disciples sleep nearby. While his closest friends sleep, soldiers approach, led by Judas. Judas walks forward and kisses Jesus, the signal for arrest. Jesus is seized. Peter draws his sword and strikes, but Jesus stops him. Jesus' calm voice: "Put your sword away. Shall I not drink the cup the Father has given me?" The disciples scatter in fear. Jesus is taken away, bound, beaten, and dragged to the high priest's house for questioning. In the dead of night he faces the Sanhedrin, the Jewish council. They accuse him of blasphemy, claiming to be the Son of God. They find him guilty but lack the authority to execute. So at sunrise, they send him to the Roman governor Pontius Pilate. Pilate questions him. "Are you the king of the Jews?" he asks. Jesus replies, "My kingdom is not of this world." Crowd shouting, "Crucify him! Crucify him!" Pilate finds no fault, but the crowd demands blood. To please them, he washes his hands, symbolically freeing himself of guilt, and orders Jesus to be crucified. Roman soldiers whip Jesus, place a crown of thorns on his head, and mock him. He is beaten, humiliated, and forced to carry his cross through the streets of Jerusalem to a hill called Golgotha, meaning the place of the skull. He falls 3 times under the weight of the cross. Women weep along the roadside. Dark clouds gather. Soldiers hammer nails into his hands and feet. It's around noon when Jesus is nailed to the cross. Beside him hang 2 thieves. Even in agony he prays, "Father, forgive them, for they know not what they do." As the hours pass, darkness falls over the land. At 3 p.m. Jesus cries out, "It is finished." And with his final breath, he surrenders his spirit. The sky darkens. The earth trembles. The temple veil tears in two. The Son of God has died. A small group of followers take Jesus' body, wrap it in linen, and lay it in a borrowed tomb. Joseph of Arimathea, a secret follower, places Jesus' body in his own tomb. A great stone is rolled across the entrance, and the world falls silent. But death was not the end. 3 days later, the stone would roll away. The tomb would be empty, and the name of Jesus Christ would echo through eternity. His last 24 hours weren't just the end of a life. They were the beginning of salvation. The last 24 hours of Jesus Christ remind us that love conquers death, forgiveness conquers sin, and faith conquers fear. Greater love has no one than this, to lay down one's life for one's friends. John 15:13. And remember, the story didn't end at the cross, it began there. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you will be instantly notified of new videos. See you on the next one.